Hey, so it's 11th of September. It's now 20 to 10. I think I've already done a 6K walk. It's a beautiful day actually, really lovely. It's like a summer's day again. As you never know with the weather here, we have 3 different weather systems here. So it changes, it can change by the hour, by the minute, which I've learned since I've been here. It's like being at sea really. Anyway, it's lovely. It seems like a really nice, clearish day as far as I can tell. Anyway, I've been having this debate on Twitter. So there's my healthcare, and that's not all of it, because obviously when you work on a yacht and you're in hospitality, you're looking after people all the time. You're feeding people. You're in close quarters with crew and guests, so you really pick up on stuff. So, and the cancer treatments, I was married to an oncologist who was the on the team that did the first ever bone marrow transplants. So obviously, I know how to do my research. So that's just a few, many. That's just a few there. Okay, and me, because of my own injuries. So if you do break something, yes, you need to go to hospital. You do. If you break something, go to the hospital. Or it's an emergency, you're having a heart attack, anything like that, go to the hospital. But don't go because you've got dandruff. Don't waste their time. They don't have enough staff already. You've got dandruff by Head and Shoulders. Anyway, so today, because the kitchen was fixing everything, so we are doing, now all this food has come from the community kitchen, or some stuff was given by neighbours because they were moving out. These all came from, these I picked, the beautiful sage growing around the corner. This came from the shops across the road, Sparks. And normally jarred stuff is okay. It's fine. As I said, people, if it's got mould on it, don't eat it. I think that we were discussing this. There needs to be, across all the supermarkets, all the range, have one thing. Don't confuse people, because people don't really understand. I mean, I know because I've been doing it for years. Now, yesterday I made, this, but I thought I didn't have milk and I didn't have eggs and I didn't have butter. Oh, never mind. I'll put a little bit of oil in it. It's a bit dense. If you got teeth, you might lose them in this, so I wouldn't eat it. But what I did is I cut them in half and I put it on the grill, and then I put some piccalilli on it. It's actually really nice, but with jam or anything like that, kids, and it's really healthy. I mean, I will make one with all the ingredients. I love a bit of lard. And still this bread was left from the other day, and I'll just put it in the food processor. Or if you don't have a food processor, just use a grater. You've got breadcrumbs. Or chop them and use them, make them into croutons. These are still from the other day. And because, of course, they're natural. They don't put stuff in plastic. Supermarkets, bananas in plastic, it drives me insane. It's just more waste and more plastic we don't need. Now into the garden. As you can see, it's quite a nice day. So, on my little walkies this morning, I found this. Now, I studied this at O-level, so I know this inside out, back to front. Now, what I did when I was studying it, see how old I am. I've read all the books that I was studying, so I had Great Expectations, Pride and Prejudice, because I did English literature. And I read them all onto tapes, and then I played them back when I was sleeping or going to bed, so that... anyway, that was my work for me. Where are we? UCB readings. And this woman here, so this is the Looker magazine, and with June Gooch, and this is really good. I've read this. She writes very well, and I completely agree with her. Now, we've been talking about, there's been a thing about water. So, Affinity Water, who still haven't bothered to answer me. They want to try and sell me this with Aviva Insurance, who I'm suing for not paying my claim on my insurance, which is rubbish. Anyway, And here, look, I've taken a little sample out of the big bucket, all the little tadpoles that come out of the tap. That's a tap on the side, and this is a clean, this one I ran it into a sterilised jar. Now, can you see the colours of that? So that was from a third of the egg. Look at that. I've covered it so it's got no, you see the little things are trying to get oxygen. I like a bit of science, me. And we've had so much rainwater. Look how much rain's in my little, I'll get the rainwater out there. And yeah, I'm going to finish painting the table, almost there. Still going to make the petition to get this taken out and replanted. It's beautiful, really, isn't it? But with now the weather coming in, he's thriving. So I wish you all a lovely Sunday. Obviously the Queen passing away brought up a lot of memories of my own mother. And I found all the letters that I had written to Lewisham Hospital about the treatment of her. And I shall be refiling those. Because it was horrible what they did to her, I have to say. So be careful of the hospitals, folks.